5 unconventional things we did during our courtship that we are still grateful for.
72
months into our marriage. Episode 5. The 5th and final version.
We prayed a lot together. Yes. We prayed a lot. We studied God's word together. We had dedicated days of prayers,
yes.
Fastings inclusive.
Yes.
Just to set our time to pray ahead of our marriage, our union, and all the great things that God decided to speak to us about.
Absolutely, and that really helps, because in those times of prayer, we did get certain words about our marriage, and some of those things we're seeing them unfold before our eyes now, and there are certain things that also just give us confidence to navigate certain difficult seasons in our marriage, and we're able to ride on the wind of some of those words, and I think it set a good foundation. But one thing I also observed from us, because there were times of praying on the phone, but there were times of actually meeting to pray together, and we did soon realize that caution had to be exercised in those days of meeting to pray together, because there's such a thing as spiritual intimacy.
Wow.
There's a way that your heart starts to connect on a level such that you can actually go, share if you can relate, you can literally go from fasting, praying, to feeling romantically drawn to each other. That pool, like I must hold drawn to the man of this God. Man, he must hold me. Like we just finished praying
right now, right? And then you can make that switch.
You could make that switch. I still understood the concept of spiritual intimacy, so a lot of caution has to be exercised around that. Don't lose guard. Don't say, oh, we are prayed up, and you are not. Your antennas are not up. To caution yourself.
Yeah. So please. Prayer is very important. You should pray. You should spend this time now birthing next season of your life and receive words from God that will be an anchor to your soul when you start to when you commence the journey of marriage, because there will be storms, trials, and all of those things. But those words that you journal together, you receive from the Lord,
will be a reference point. And if you are wondering what to pray about, that's why we wrote the countdown devotion now for Soon to Wed. In there we have a lot, actually, over like more than 50 prayer points. 30 focus areas with prayer points across each area that you can begin to pray to lay foundation for specific areas, both for your wedding day and for your marital journey. So you should actually get the countdown devotional if you are a soon to wed, preparing to cross from courtship into being married.